Up, you guys, I want to take you through a very deep clean of my house pre-fall decor. So before I go into decorating, I needed to organize my cupboards and my pantries. Comment down below if you're the same way. I needed to do it. I needed to feel like we had a clean slate before we start on a new season. So I wanted to start by organizing my pantry and the kitchen. So I actually have a full video on how I organize this pantry and the labeling and the containers and all of that good stuff. But one part of this is I needed to get all of my baking stuff ready. So any of the spices or just things that I know I'm going to use for fall needed to come out. I wanted to organize all of my flour. I ended up getting a bunch of gluten-free stuff also just because I'm trying to bake and clean a little bit cleaner lately. And I just figured, it was time to clean it out. The next step was definitely to clean out the coffee area. So I ended up buying a fresh pumpkin spice syrup. So that was coming in. So I wanted to organize that space as well as a bunch of fall teas. So I also organized all of my Nespresso pods. I color coded them. So in one container, I did a bunch of orange and like fall colors. And then the other one, I had all the Starbucks ones. And then I had another clear container for all of my tea, like the loose leaf tea, so that it was just organized. And it ended up looking really cute. The containers are just these glass vases that I had left over. I definitely lit a candle for fall vibes. The churro candle is amazing and I love it. I also cleaned out our Tupperware drawer, our smoothie drawer, all of just the drawers in that coffee area that needed to be just cleaned out and wiped down. Obviously the tiered tray needed to be taken apart, so all of the summer stuff was put away in a bin. I did like a very yellow, lemon, Amalfi honey type of theme for summer, so anything that was yellow definitely went away. Some of the Rae Dunn stuff kept. And I just put away any extra pods into some little containers that I could keep. I also cleaned out Carl's area. So Carl has his own little eatery and a Halloween bowl that's about to come out. So I wanted to make sure that was clean. I put all my pumpkin spice smoothie mix away and I cleaned out our juicer and our blender. And then with a tiered tray conversation, there's always a bar cart conversation with me. So I knew that I needed to clean off the bar cart and all of the decor from that, put that into a clear bin. I'm really starting to like the idea of using only clear bins because I can see what's inside. Put away any extra glasses in some storage areas in the kitchen. And then Andre and I just wiped down, vacuumed, and cleaned the rest of the house so that we really could start with a clean slate. So in the kitchen alone, like I got rid of all the lemons in that jar. That's going to be filled with some Halloween stuff. If you remember from last year, I have a plan for that. Very black and white theme, I think. And the coffee nook is totally ready. Andre's such a trooper. He's one of the rare breeds of husband that's super clean. Like he's probably cleaner than I am. He's very organized and clean and he's all about our vacuum. He loves it. He's a hockey player, so I think he sees it as a challenge. So I've been storing a ton of decorations in my office. Now that we've gone through most of the decor hauls, I can start putting everything out as well as the bins. So I went into the garage to grab all of our bins. I should say Andre went into the garage to grab all of our bins. And we pulled all of that out. And I also shared how we store everything. The other thing we did is we washed all of our bed sheets and put in some new pillows. We just got a new comforter this summer and I'm obsessed with it. I've talked about it quite a bit. It's so soft. I love it. And then I put out our new pillows. So from the Not So Scary collection that I just launched, we put out those super soft felt pillows as well as I started decorating a little bit, some little felt pumpkins. And then I put out all of the pumpkin spice vibes cozy blanket because I actually sleep with that at night. There's Sherpa on the opposite side of it. It's so soft. I love it. And then the morning pumpkin pillow was for Michael, super cute as well. And then Carl just needed to be a part of it all. So a little DIY project that I did while cleaning was cleaning the heck out of this KitchenAid mixer, but I took it all apart. I wanted it to go out on the counter and I'm just going to say baby pink was not a vibe, especially for fall. So instead of me, getting rid of it, I figured I would repurpose it. And my mom didn't want it. My sister-in-law didn't want it. So I figured why not just paint it a really pretty color? And a lot of you guys on Instagram said you were having a small heart attack watching me do it. I knew what I was doing. So I had a really fine sanding down process in between all of this. I watched a couple of YouTube videos on how to do it. And can I just say, it turned out really freaking well. So I got an oil rubbed bronze. That's the name of the color that I used. It's absolutely perfect. Like, I'm so proud of myself on this DIY. The other thing I did was I took out all of the plugs. Do you guys have so much trouble plugging in these plugs, or is it just me? I don't know if it's Bath and Body Works I have to blame or our plugs in our house, but it's not easy to plug those things in. Then I just switched out all the candles and all the soaps. So basically all of the scents in our house got swapped out from summer to fall and pumpkin, everything all over the house. And I think I overdid it on the fall soap, so I doubled up in certain rooms because I couldn't decide. So then it was time to grab all the bins, and I brought a bunch of them upstairs. Some things I just grabbed item by item because some of the bins were just so freaking heavy, which I had not planned ahead. But I'm so excited to go through all of these bins with you guys. It's kind of like its own little fall shopping haul. I was watching some Hallmark movies through decorating. This one was so cute. It's called Harvest Moon. Yes, by the way, there are Hallmark movies for fall. A lot of you guys were saying that. And we tried on Carl's t-shirt. He was so thrilled. Any suggestions for what Carl should be for Halloween, I will take it. I have a couple of ideas. I may have purchased 1 or 2 costumes, but I'm still not 100% decided. I don't know how we can beat last year's costume. So another fall movie that I was watching was Frozen 2. I feel like it's a perfect little harvest movie. I absolutely love it. And I just pulled out all of the Squishmallows, all of the decorations, unwrapped everything, and I just started laying it out. Yes, it makes a huge mess, but this is why you clean first. So put everything out on the dining room table so I could see it, emptied out the bins, took all the candles out of the bins, unwrapped everything. And I just want to say that I put everything away quite well. I have a video of exactly how I stored all of those decorations from last year if you want to go check it out. It's part of the Not So Scary, pretty sure, playlist. And yeah, there's a lot. There's even stuff that I bought after the season because I didn't have that poison apple last year. So kudos to Angie 2019 for thinking of buying that. Pretty thrilled that I have that. So I've got all the pumpkins and everything. I've already started outside, so at least that has a little bit of a head start. Lots of kitchen stuff, lots of mugs, lots of fake pumpkins, lots of felt pumpkins, and just a ton of Rae Dunn stuff as well. So all the pillows are going to need to be put away and some new purchases that need to find a home. So this is actually how I created the backdrop for the closing screen of all the videos is done by me. And I use the Not So Scary design as well as a bunch of stuff that I would usually decorate with. So that's a fun little thing at the end of the videos, just so you guys know it's behind the scenes. The other thing I always clean out at the beginning of fall is my closet. So I get rid of any colors, just color wise and coziness wise. I get rid of any colors other than black, white, and any fall colors. The other thing is I put in my fall headbands. So I will link this page below. You can follow her on Instagram. She's got the cutest freaking headbands. You're going to see me wearing them a ton. Her name is Sewing Sweethearts on Instagram. I will type it exactly down below and you guys can go follow. I'll also share it on my stories. Love her. I love her headbands. Absolutely phenomenal. So I just organized all of my headbands, all of my head stuff, scrunchies, all of that. I put the ones that I'm not really using away, and then I put in the fall vibe ones. Next up is all of my bath products. So I've already cleaned out the soaps and everything from the other washrooms, but my main washroom and the stuff that I use needed to get cleaned out. So I took out all of the summer stuff, like the tiki bars and tan lines that I'm obsessed with. I took all that out. Andre's shave creams, I took them out of his shower, and then I brought in some pumpkin crunch berries, which is basically like the best pumpkin smell ever. And I have it in a shave soap, in a sugar scrub, and in a bubble bar. Okay, I'm trying to be cool. So this is a bubble bar, and people like chop these up, and they're super neat on their Instagrams, and it's very therapeutic to watch. So I figured I would try and do it, and I just want to say I'm pretty proud of myself. So I put it in a little orange bathtub, which I thought was perfect for fall, and then I put the little critters. All of this stuff, by the way, is from Confectionery Soaps Co. You can follow them on Instagram. I talk about their stuff all the time. It's all handmade. It's amazing. I love it. My whole bath was pink glittery after this. The best. So I put a little wooden spoon in there, and that's going to be a little setup. And then another little area, I put these bath bombs. These are all bath bombs, by the way, like they will dissolve. So there's a PSL, little Mickey waffle, and then there's another little dessert-looking waffle behind there. So I had the Mickey syrup and Mickey pancakes before on top of there, and I ended up putting these body oils. So pumpkin crunch berries goes all over my body all day long. It is the best smell ever. It literally smells like pumpkin spice cereal. It's delightful. And the Muscle Rescue oil is definitely a daily as well on my legs, especially post-workout and after a bath. And then that pumpkin berry crunch spray, I use it all the time. And then I just lit a little candle for the mood. I don't know how much I'm gonna love the smell of this candle, but we will see. That one's from the shopdisney.com. And then I have the pumpkin crunch berry body lotion as well. So I just kind of swapped everything out that wasn't pumpkin spice. And then we just set up the fall mood of all of the candles in different rooms and swapped out all the summer candles for fall candles. And we are ready to rock and roll. If you guys enjoyed the clean with me, definitely give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you're following behind the scenes on Instagram. Be sure to be subscribed so you don't miss any videos, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, dudes.